everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Shivyanshi and today we are going to talk about how lazy I am and how I overcame it. Yes, actually this was, I don't know, my 5th, 6th try and I think we are doing it right now. So I was an ultra pro max lazy girl who will always have plans and never will do any of it, but then I changed myself and there was a whole thing. I never know that you call it a lazy era, and I was in it and I overcame it. That's the best thing. So this is me telling you how to overcome your laziness and be a healthy girl. I mean, at least start your journey on being a healthy girl. So let's get started. The first thing that helped me is to develop an atomic habit. Now, if you have read the book, like I have not read the book completely, but I know all the points, and there are many channels on YouTube where you can, get the bullet points of the books that are very popular, self-help books and many books. So I did that thing only, and then I came to know about habit stacking. So basically you have a stack of habits that are related to each other, or say that are joined to one another, and then you do one of it and then another and another. So I'll give you a small example that my morning ritual is start with 10-20 minutes yoga, like whatever time I have, I'll do that yoga or stretching if I don't have much time. And then after doing my yoga on the same place, I will do my journaling and I will do my meditation. So if I am starting my day and I got the mat out of the room and I'm like, just okay, let's start with the yoga. So I obviously know that I'm doing my journaling as well and my meditation as well. Depending on how much time I have, I adjust the 3 things, and that is how I start my day. And also at that time, I fill up my water bottle and keep it next to me so that I keep on sipping water, and that is something which is additional, but yet I accomplish it. Now the second one is also a part of the first one only, that is journaling. Now journaling really helped me to be accountable of what I was doing. Now I wanted to journal from a really long time, but then I was very off and on about it. So I got a pre-made one which has questions and then you answer it, and there are things which make you accountable, that how was your day, what you did, what you accomplished, what you feel happy about, and all these things make me realize that yes, I have to do those things that make me happy, that make me feel accomplished. So that is where I realized that there are certain things that I need to set my mind to and achieve, rather than just spending all the days without knowing what I need to do. Now let's talk about the content you consume. Now I was consuming most of the entertaining content available worldwide. I mean, I was just a sucker for all sort of gossips, Bollywood, Hollywood, who is doing what, entertainment, movies, OTT shows and all. And then I realized that entertainment is a part of life, but you cannot rely on entertainment and think that what is happening with my life. Entertainment is necessary, but sometimes we overdo it. So I made a point where I started consuming content that helps me out. Rather it's financial, it's personal, it's self-growth, it's something I get to learn, because everything is available on the internet and it's us who choose that what we need to watch. So be a little more careful about what you are watching. Next, I want to tell you something that really helped me is having some values, some limitations for yourself. Now, being an adult and earning money, you think that, okay, I have money, I can do anything. If I don't want to sit and work on my goals, it's okay. I just want to order something, eat it and then sleep. It's okay, I understand that. But having certain limitations for yourself is very, very necessary. Like, I'll only watch that show until I'm done with some work that I needed to do. These kind of things really help you, uplift you, and makes you a better person professionally as well. And I have started to do that if I won't edit this video, then I won't watch the show that I'm watching currently. Next up is to plan your breaks. Now it's very important that rather than you keep a stretch of 2-3 hours and then just give up on the work, it's better you take some break in between and keep on doing the task. So this is something that I have started recently. So I'll work for like 30-40 minutes and then I'll take a 10-minute break and then I'll play Tekken 7 on my PlayStation and then I'll start working again. Next up is something which is very important, and that is change your algorithm. Now, as I told you that the type of content you watch and like Instagram, Pinterest, YouTube, everything starts showing you what type of content you are watching. So if you are somebody who has a lot of entertainment content in your feed, start searching for self-help content or the type of content you are watching right now, or something that you are really indulged into apart from entertainment, and then your algorithm will slowly build up and you will be suggested about those things more rather than the things that you are just wasting your time on. Next up is cleaning your space. Now, it is very important to clean your space before you start working out, and if you're somebody who's lazy, then I'll suggest you start cleaning your space right away. The more cleaner space you are in, the more proactive you are going to feel. If you're somebody who's lazy, lethargic, and the place around you is a mess, then trust me, you are not going to change it. So it's better that you change your space, change your environment, do a little cleaning, make the space smell good, and that is going to motivate you to work. It does motivate me to work. Next up is to have a good diet. Now, this is very important because food makes you feel lethargic. If you eat a lot of fried food, oily food, food with a lot of sugar, it's going to make you lethargic. So try to have food that nourishes your body and keeps you active, gives you energy. Next up is movement. Now, it's very important. Even you go for a walk, it's called as a movement only. So whatever thing you feel you can do, if you want to go Pilates, do workout, go for a run, whatever you feel comfortable with, start with that. Start with 10 minutes. If you don't want to go to the gym for an hour, it's okay, don't go, but at least start with it. And once you are able to catch up on that habit, then you can obviously increase it. And you can have health goals, like little bit of health goals, like to move my body, rather than like I want to lose weight, I want to gain muscle. Like just say I want to move my body for the next month. Like 15-minute walk is a necessity for me. And the last thing that helped me is to spend your time with your own self, to know yourself, to know what you like, what you don't like, and why are you lazy? Is something bothering you? Is there something that is in your mind and you are, you need to talk to somebody? So that's the best thing. Like most of the time we are with people and we have opinions on us. Somebody is telling us something and we are like, yeah, we want to live like that. In our heart and mind, we are not completely satisfied with what is happening. So the best thing is to sit with yourself, just be with yourself, talk to yourself, and realize the fact that you have to build a connection with yourself. And once you are connected with yourself, trust me, you will have the most ultimate goals, be very clear that what you need to achieve in your life, and you will start working on it. And this was it for the videos, guys. It's quite humid here in Delhi today and I'm sweating like a pig right now, and see you again in the next video. I hope it helped you move your legs right now. Bye.